Good morning. Welcome to the Quilted Chicken Farm. And I'm down here at Rita's Roost down at my house this morning. But I've had this box. I've had this box here for 2 or 3 days from Moda. And I haven't even opened it yet. I kept thinking all weekend I would get up to the chicken shop, to the fabric shop, and get it opened and do a video. And I never did get it done. So I'm going to open it here, and then I'm going to put it in my truck and take it up there and get it loaded on the website. Because I know what it is. I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen pictures of this collection. Well, I would get a dull knife, wouldn't I? I get it. But I'm just going to show you. We'll chat with you just a few minutes. I want to tell you guys to keep Frances in your prayers. She fell and she's in the hospital and she's hurt pretty bad. I'm going to scoot that out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. You know, it's December the 9th, and it's kind of the middle, almost, it's not exactly winter time, but it's almost the middle of the winter. But let me show you what we could think about springtime. Because this collection is called Wildflowers. We've got to open them up. Because, I don't know, I'm partial to flowers and wild things that grow. Got some fat quarters. I've got some charm packs. I got some jelly rolls. Oh my goodness, they're so bright and colorful. I see red and blue. But we're going to get to one of them layer cakes and we're going to kind of flick through it. Let me see. Get this. This is Moda fabric and it's Wildflowers. Let me see if I can tell who the designer is. I can't find the designer. Let me keep a looking. Let me get this. Let me open these up so we can look at these. Be real careful. I'm going to sew up one of these. I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. Wildflowers. Let me get that. This is the name of the collection. Can you see that? Is that not... I know it's got a little bit of glare because it's got that piece of plastic there over it. Ooh, look at that pretty little blue one. Some more blues. I think that I'm going to make another one of them prairie flowers, the Missouri Star prairie flowers. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. I almost want to pull that back so we can see all of them. White daisies and blue daisies. I'm happy with that. And that's all that's... Well, I've got 4 more of these, but that's all that's in there. And there's my ticket. I was just reading my ticket. I'll need that when I put them on the website. But they're just gorgeous. They've got a pretty good feel to them. I'll tell you what, this one's going to be mine. I'm going to keep this one for myself. I will. I'll put my name on that. Do you like flowers as much as I do? Let's show you some of those. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make one of them Missouri Star prairie flowers. I've made 2 of them, but I'm going to make another one. Let me see. Oh, look at this one. Look at that one. Now, I'm not sure if I have yardage coming or not. Sometimes I order stuff and it don't come. I gotta put this up. Because that has my name on it. Y'all can't have this one. I see cone flowers and all, I can't even name all those little flowers on there. just happy little fabric, isn't it? And there's the jelly rolls and the charm packs and the layer cakes and fat quarters. Look how many fat quarters in there. Sometimes I can't tell how many's in there. Alright, you know what? I've got this project back here. I still don't have this hem. I still don't have the binding on this. And I've got some stuff ready. I've not made a one of those bow cozies, but I want to try me a bow cozy after a while. We're going to have some leftovers for lunch, so I'm not going to make lunch. We've got that cheesy hamburger potato soup, and I made a little fruit cocktail cake, so that's what we're going to have for lunch. And so I can just kind of mess around this morning and do what I want to do. I've got Terry's had his breakfast. He's out haying the cows, and I've washed my dishes, did a little housework. And it's still just kind of a little bit of a cloudy day here. I think it's going to clear off after a while. But we've had a little bit of a light rain. Yesterday it rained just a little bit. And it's a little dreary today. A little misty outside, but not bad. What's the weather like where you at? You got winter time yet? Or is it come and go? I gotta find me a smaller needle. I've sewed half of this binding with this big old needle that's actually way too big. But my stitches are still okay. You can't see them. Maybe I won't lose that big needle as easily as I lose a little needle, reckon. And I've got a quilt I want to put on the quilting machine. I can't get everything done. And then sometimes my recliner just calls my name and I go sit in that recliner and that's all she wrote. I'll get my laptop and I'll watch some other videos of other people. And what do? I like to scroll Facebook on my laptop. And then sometimes if it's very late at night, I just fall asleep in that recliner. You ever done that before too? Sit down and you want to stay awake, but you don't stay awake. That happens to me. I'm going to get to this corner and turn it, and then I'm going to turn off the video. Reckon how long that's going to take. That going to take too long? Let me move a couple of them little clips. Let's see, since it's December next year, my goal next year is to when I start a project, I want to finish it. So maybe I shouldn't start this one until next year. Y'all hold my feet to the fire. If I say that, if I start one, you make sure I finish it, okay? We all ought to do that. Can we keep each other accountable? Some of you guys, I know, you don't start but one project at a time and you don't start another one until you finish it. But that's not me. I see a pattern, or I see some fabric, and I got to kind of experiment and see what it's going to look like. And every once in a while I'll finish one. I'm not to that corner yet. Almost. I'm right there. Couple more stitches. I don't know if I've showed you guys the sunshine and blue skies, but boy, that's a pretty designer fabric too from Moda. But I've got to get up to the other house and get some things done. Sometimes I like being down here and sometimes I like being up at the she shed. So keep something going both places. But I have to cook down here. My husband likes to eat, so I have to cook. Now, I've got a little turn that a little 45 degree, and I'm going to fold that other one back. Oh, and it's fitting in there just pretty nice. Let me get that little, folded a little tighter. There you go. I got it. I made a pretty 45 degree corner right there. Every once in a while they don't turn out 100% perfect, and sometimes they do. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I'm not as good as everybody. I'm not as good as some people, but I'm better than some people too. Alright, I've turned that corner, so I'm going to turn off this video. Let me show you that. That turned, you see that? That turned out pretty nice, didn't it? Pretty good. Not bad for an old gal, is it? Alright. I'll see y'all later. Bye for now. Love y'all. Happy sewing from the Quilted Chicken Farm.